Hey guys, how's it going? These guys are great. These guys are from a game called Golem Arcana. And I saw them on eBay and I said I'd just pick a few up to see how they kind of fit in. They're all pre-painted and they're pretty chunky, big minis. I'm pretty sure this game is actually out of production, but I thought they were pretty interesting. So you see scale-wise, they're quite different, right? So if this guy focus, like that's pretty sweet. As some kind of a forest golem or even earth or forest elemental. He's kind of like got wood texture as well as like the green and the brown. I think pre-painted is pretty okay. Like you see here, that's not great. You could touch that up a little bit for these kind of bolder hands here. But you'll see here on the top, little man popping out here. So from my understanding, the game is you'd have about 3 golems on your team, I think, in the base set, and you fight them, and it's kind of turn-based and this kind of thing. You know, it's a board game, and they're meant to be at this scale here where they're huge, basically. So my idea was basically to get these guys and snip out the little men and fill in the gap, repaint it, and then you've got kind of unique creatures and pre-painted to a pretty good standard, most of them, and nice hefty kind of chunky models that are basically the same price, I think, if not a wee bit cheaper than a pre-painted monster. Do you know what I mean? So this guy would probably fit on a 3x3 base. Do you know what I mean? You could have a lot of fun doing up some of the terrain for the base there. This guy, see, they're quite different and they have a weird style to them. Like this, you can tell this guy's from a different faction than this guy. This guy's obviously more nature and earth and that kind of thing. I don't know the details of the game now, but I think it's out of production. I'm pretty sure it is. But like, that's pretty sweet. I think that's pretty cool. And that's just, I touched him up slightly with the paint just to make his metal not seem so kind of gold and shiny. But I think that's pretty sweet. Like you could rebase him, and he'd be pretty interesting. Like he's got some kind of, I don't know what his crown is all about. Like that could be a weapon. I'm not sure. And who else? This guy's cool. So from what I saw on eBay, you get starter sets that has one big guy. So either this guy, this guy, or this guy, or other. You know, there could be different factions again. One middle-sized guy and one kind of small guy. So this is one of the small guys, but I thought this guy was deadly. So you can see I'm just starting to repaint the boy. He actually had a guy, a human. What size are they? They're about, they're tiny. They're this size. I don't know if that's 15 millimeter or even smaller. Like these guys, the tiny humans have absolutely no detail. Like they're absolutely tiny. I think he was carrying him with a chain there up to his, like a bull horn, or bull ring. But yeah, this guy's cool. He's like a bone gargoyle or something like this. Extra claws in here. Really cool. I'm pretty sure these are higher standard than the normal pre-painted stuff from Wizards of the Coast. Are they? I'm pretty sure they are. They could be more expensive, like originally, but I thought they were pretty sweet. And he's been repainted slightly. Because he has some kind of tribal tattoos here on the back, which are quite odd, but they don't really bother me. I thought he was pretty sweet. And this guy, another kind of unique looking golem, I suppose. He came along. I think he comes with this guy as a set with another small one. Because I got them as singles. I didn't buy the sets. But I think they're going cheaper than they usually did. Like, look at the details in his wings there. That's pretty sweet. Even if you were to buy that just for those wings for a conversion, they're pretty sweet, actually. You could rust them up or you could use them for a robotic angel. He's got some kind of weird psi weapon here. Like, so the detail in all of it isn't fantastic because of, I suppose, the scale it's meant to be at as well. And you got this guy proudly controlling this guy up top. I don't know if it's some kind of Pacific Rim kind of idea where you control them like the Jaegers from the movie. I'm not sure if it's like that. This guy, you'll see I took him off his base, and he had his little guy in his cockpit or whatever you call this here, and I repainted him slightly. So I suppose the difficulty really is to get your paints to kind of match as much as you can. So it was okay, it was okay. But this guy's cool. He's like almost alien. This makes me think he's got wings, but could be some kind of demon. I mean, honestly, you could really redo the face. It's kind of goofy actually, but I really enjoyed the hint of metallic even on these little gems here. Just he's different. Like he's got a tail. It's like a huge imp or something like that almost. He's kind of got, I think it comes from, these kind of reminds me of ears, and then that mischievous big grin, smile, kind of. It's odd, but yeah, just cool. Kind of could be a demon or something like that. So that's just the sorceress there for scale. She's 28 millimeters. So you'll see, that guy's medium size. Would say maybe. Well, he would be large, but he could maybe fit him on a medium. That'd be large, and that'd be large. I think that's how it goes. Maybe it could be huge. Just whatever fits really, base wise, and you can have a lot of fun in whatever way you want to decorate. Now, this guy is probably my favorite. The last guy here, he look how cool this guy is. Some kind of big bone golem fighting machine. Like that looks awesome. Like these tribal tattoos, yeah, whatever. They're kind of a bit weird, but that's pretty sweet. Like, and even he's in motion, obviously, and he's got kind of these grasping hands, and he's cool. He's awesome. It is weird now. It is a weird design because he's got this big. I don't know. Is it a skull dome or something like this? This is strange. It was as a choice of a design, and then you see the little guy up the top. So it must be that their movements control the titans or the golems. But it's weird because how is he going to control 4 arms if he's got 2 arms? I honestly don't know how it works. Maybe you could look into it. You could probably pick the whole game up pretty cheap actually, if it is out of production. If it's not, I suppose let me know. But I was just into it because I saw these guys and they're pretty awesome. Even him, I think I got him from a seller in Germany, I think, and he was about €6-7 or something like that. And it is kind of hard sometimes to tell exactly what scale things are going to be when you get them on eBay, but you kind of have to chance it. But yeah, these guys are sick. Like they're cool. Like I don't know. Like he's gonna be a lot of fun when I pop him off. I'm tempted to do something with this, but maybe it would be funner just to have it as a big chunk of bone with 4 bone arms coming out. I don't know. Just a totally awesome bone golem, I think. That's them guys. I'd say check him out. I saw him pretty cheap. Like what did I say? He was about €3 or something like that. He was about €5 or €6, 6 or 7. He was €3, something like that for him as well. So not too bad, check him out and see what you can do with them. I thought they were pretty cool, and I think they fit the scale as well. Cheers, guys.